Okay, so hopefully you can hear me. This is Nick Wilson. I am a kinetic, multimodal synesthete. With my enhancements, I am a human lie detector. I weigh semantic truth. My semantic conception is, this is hard to explain. It's physical. It's like I'm a tuning fork, and I'm trying to use this talent to help myself and others. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at, this is a dating profile. And just to show how in depth I am at this, you are not going to see the profile. What you are going to see is a description of a theoretical female with age, a just highlight of what the pictures look like that have been posted to this profile of a 41, I do believe, because I'm looking at my notes that I've handwritten, and I have Dolby Digital on as the app I'm recording this on. So this work is not necessarily fun for me. It's can be torturous, but it's something that I cannot escape. It's something that I have tried to escape. So just to let you know what, from the position I'm operating. So let's look at this. I've described what the pictures look like. Blonde, intelligent, I wouldn't, not athletic, but fit. Professional looking, dignified looking, clean, female, charity work, nature, sun is highlighted in there. It's always pictures of the day in the day. A vibrant look, determined look in her eyes. Nothing that is off-putting. This, her name is Julie Ann, and this is exactly the way her profile is transcribed. And then I have put highlights that stuck out to me at the end in quotations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this verbatim, just like an actor would read a script for the first time, and then I'm going to go back. If your feelings match what I say at the end, great. You're on my page. But if not, then, well, you know where I'm coming from. Very liberal, self-aware, educated, empathetic, emotionally intelligent, and consistently growing. I need a man who is a leader and ready to be the same. Yin, yang. Life is about balance and growth together. If you have an I'm an alpha attitude, you've already proven you're not, and we will not mesh. I am anti-MAGA, racists, fascists, etc. Politics are life. 420A must. City life a must. But quiet nights under the stars and days around trees and grass make my soul happy. I am moving in 5 years. I highlighted high standards equals self-love. There's a lot of dancing. She loves to dance. And then politics, bracket, which are life. If you think they're not important, or you can sit it out, you are privileged. Money, family, moving out of the Midwest. What do you think? Do you think a 41-year-old man, do you think this woman, the way I have described her in the pictures and reading this profile, hearing me read it, do you think that this woman would be a prize? Or maybe somebody that maybe has red flags. Here we go. I'm going to break it down for you. Julianne. Very liberal. Self hyphen space aware. Educated, empathetic, emotionally intelligent, and constantly growing. Okay. Well, anybody who starts anything out with declarations of who they are is lying. I have no idea who this person is. All I see is that they have grammatically erred, self-aware. So okay, so you're educated, but you didn't capitalize the V, and you left a space, so you're not self-aware. You don't edit. You're not educated. You don't know how to edit. Very liberal. Why would you not capitalize very liberal? I see capitalization all over this thing. Why would you not capitalize the V? This shows me that she's not, I mean, first of all, constantly growing, that's impossible. That's like that's like broadcasting that you're going to solve world hunger by 2026. Or we're going to have world peace next month. Really? Yep, across the board. Well, that's a fantastical delusion. So anytime somebody comes out and says, well, they're lying, they're the exact opposite of that. Very liberal with a small v, very liberal. How do you have to be, what's very liberal as opposed to just liberal? She didn't say libertarian, so this isn't like a political declaration like she knows what she's talking about. And it's small v. Again, I cannot get off the small v, and I haven't even gotten to the space between self-aware. Can you send? I mean, the symbolism in this is striking, just from the grammatical error standpoint. This is, you know what she's doing? She's projecting what she is with her teeth gritted. I can feel it. I need a man. Well, you might as well just put a period there. She needs a man. She needs one. She doesn't care who it is. She needs one. But who is a leader and ready to be the same? What do you mean same? Ready to be the same? Like it's the same as a destination? The same as a destination. I need a man who is a leader and can lead me to being the same. But you've already started this whole thing out by radical declarations of delusion. And now you are making further demands that I need a man who is a leader and can join souls with me so we can mesh into one. Because remember, we said mesh later. So she reinforces this idea of oneness. Well, this woman is a global Marxist. She doesn't even realize it because she says she's very liberal, like that's a thing. Oh, okay, well, we'll just set you over in the very liberal side of, we want to make sure and separate you from just the liberal people. We also want to separate you from the self-aware people because you're not. The political spectrum is just an encapsulation of the socialist political paradigm. So to be very liberal, now and self-aware, so she's not even aware of where she is on this circle. It's not a spectrum, because once you get to very liberal, now we're going back and we're crossing the threshold of the authoritarian totalitarianism of Stalinism, Leninism. Life is about balance and growth, together, period. You don't need to put a comma in there. Life is about balance and growth. No, it's not. It's about balance and growth after you have become the same. So once you have given up complete control, once you have given her exactly what she wants and have led her to the promised land of utopia, and then you merge souls, then it's about balance and growth together, definitively with a period. If you have an I'm an alpha attitude, hold on. You just said you wanted the leader. Oh, so no, this is laid out temporally. So this is a timeline. So first you have to be okay with very liberal, self-aware. So all these declarations that she's not, you have to accept those as truth, as ideological truth, because she needs a man who can lead her to utopia and then become a yin and a yang together as one whole, and then life is about balance together. And if you have an I'm an alpha attitude after this convergence that is irreversible, you are already in the wrong. So it's already ruined. So she's laying this out for you exactly how it's going to happen.
This section here is vitally important to identify. That's why I'm using a different voice, because this is an indication of covert, narcissistic, preemptive gaslighting. See, she's telling you that if you have an alpha attitude, which means to her, if you exhibit any toxic masculinity, well, we're not going to mesh. You're already disqualified. See what she's doing? She is roping off her VIP section. You can't come through the red velvet rope. She is creating that barrier through a self-defined concept. What is an I'm an alpha attitude? These are all her words. That could mean an infinite number of things, and that's the way it will always be, because you will never get a standard, straight, concrete definition of what I'm an alpha means. It will just be used randomly when she feels like it. When her image or her confidence are hurt. When she doesn't feel like she's dominating the world, she'll take it out on you. That's what this is. She is making you cross the line. She's making you, before you even hit yes and stop swiping, she is telling you, danger, danger. If you hit heart, you've accepted these terms.
So as soon as she finds the ideal, completely emasculated husk of a sexual organ, she will keep you in a full black leather suit and mask with a ball gag in a box locked in the basement, more looking like a cellar, in the complete dark, where she will get you out to parade around the city after she has broken you of your I'm an alpha attitude. And if she can't do that, well, and we will not mesh. Well, you just said you did mesh, so you've already laid all this out. So not meshing, that would be a travesty. That would be a cardinal sin if you did not mesh after she meshed you all together. See, because she is, I am, capital A, anti-MAGA, lowercase, so she's A, capital A, towering over the small case MAGA, and she hates racists, fascists, etc. So it's whatever she decides at a later date. There's a fly flying around here that I have to get. Nope. Yeah, you see, as soon as you pick it up, they go away. Moving on. Okay, let's see. Politics are life. Period. Good to know. Good to know now that you've meshed. Politics are life. 420A must. Why is that seems like a trick to me. This will probably become this is setting up for semantic shifting, I think, a little bit later. 420A, why is there no space there? I almost feel like she's purposely sending red flags. Subconsciously. Self-aware, space here, so she screwed that up, and then she screwed the spacing on 420A. 420A, I bet she's probably, see, now we're blending meaning, because I'm already highly suspicious of this lady, as you can tell. City life a must, so good for you, whoever meshed, because you're going wherever they want to go now. But quiet nights this is disgusting. Oh my God. So she's going to put you through all of this narcissistic abuse, all of this just cult-like shock and awe with the now we're meshing and then we're not, and now I'm pissed that we're meshed because you're not who you said you were. I mean, she's already laying all this out. If you don't drop, once you've let her mesh with you, if you don't drop all your toxic masculinity, well, sorry, politics are life, and 420A is a must. Is that like some kind of divorce decree? Or is that like some kind of federal code for a form? City life a must. Well, you can't go out in the country unless she wants to spend nights under the stars and days around trees and grass, because that makes her soul happy. 420 must be a must. She's got to calm down from all these declarations. So, yeah, and we'll end the day with her soul being happy. Who gives a shit about yours? You're meshed. It's hers now. I'm moving in 5 years. That's 3 stars. I'm moving in 5 years. Why are you telling us that? She is not going to move any man to... If you were to go out with this lady and you had any self-respect whatsoever, if you were not thoroughly fatalistic and beat down and just a 100% feminized, eviscerated cuck, gimp, then you are walking out of this date in 5 minutes. You're probably not even walking. I'd just drive her home. She's moving in 5 years, so you better be prepared, because that's right there in stars. Now, this high standards equals self-love is a highly problematic statement, because she's all these things and you have meshed. Now she has high standards, and that equals self-love. So whatever she declares, however the breeze hits her, those are her high standards. And if those aren't met, well then she needs self-love. I've seen this kind of behavior before, where an individual has a complete mental break, has essentially become psychotic, just completely eviscerated, and the offending spouse's response after putting their partner through 5 years of narcissistic hell The initial response was to, this is amazing. I wish I would have gotten pictures from this case, from this scene. The person I was helping said that they left it up the whole time, as long as they could remember. It wasn't like, oh, I made a mistake by writing this out. They scrolled on, I think they said, more than one thing of nice lipstick, I think. Expensive. High standards, I Deserve Love was written all over this woman's bathroom mirror, while this man is completely devastated and suicidal. And that was their response. This reminds me of that kind of behavior. But she has to dance. Dancing is life. So whenever the mood strikes her, this woman is... Were you picking this up from reading this? Because this is about ready. I feel nauseous. I take this stuff on. So I have to watch, this is why this is because I'm a lightning rod for this stuff. Like, if I read this, I spend too much time with it, then I start to get physically ill. I spend a lot of time alone. I have to. And this is where you get into, I have theoretical writings on, individual definitions of very, abstract words like love. And, these are things that need addressed. Because you have people, walking into buzzsaws and they don't even... Believe me, I've been there. It's further enhanced, the skills I already had. The innate synesthesia, multimodal, kinesthetic, like a tuning fork. I got to put this stuff to work. The red flags are everywhere. It's a symbolism all over the place. Politics, bracket, which are life, as she keeps on this. This woman is deranged, ideologically possessed. This is what ideological possession looks like. This is one step away from biblical possession. Politics, which are life, period. Bracket, which are life, period. Politics, let's go back to this up here, because politics are life. This first statement, politics are life, period. Politics, bracket, which are life, comma. I'm exacting on it. I have to be. If I make a mistake again, it's my life. Because I've let horrible people into it. So this is my response to the mistakes that I have made in the past. To not respecting myself. To ignoring all of these feelings that are extrasensory in me. Ignoring my inner voice. Never do it. Don't do it. Believe me, you'd rather blame yourself. If you have to blame somebody, blame yourself. If you think they're not important, so she's just on this over and over again. She has to be, she's Antifa, she has to be. And I'm apolitical. But the intent, I love dissecting political jargon and rhetoric. Because I'm a rhetorical master, inherently. I can listen to just the most dialectically confused nonsense people think, and I can tell if they get it or they don't. Because I get it, I get it. You don't have to explain it to me, I get it. I get Hegel, just on a visceral level. It's like hell. It's like hell. Being the only one that can, put it together and then realize it, what's his name did. I'm going off track, but the Kaufman, the philosopher that translated Nietzsche, the naturalized American professor that translated Nietzsche and Hegel. But he was the one that said Kant was just this intellectual dribble trying to sound smart. Yeah, that's what, yeah. But some people actually can do it, like Hegel could do it. I can do it. I can semantically or dialectically fold you back over 10 times until you're so confused, but I know exactly where I'm at in the narrative. Yeah. And I know it when people are trying to do it to me too, and it's like nails on chalkboard. When somebody's intent or the emotionality behind the words they say is exposed to me, personal or not, it leaves me, it's nails on chalkboard because it's dishonesty. I'm a human lie. I weigh truth. My body weighs it. So, see, this whole write-up is one whole cycle of a relationship. So she went through the entire trauma. She relived the trauma she's experienced before in putting this profile together. So she went on a first date when she said very liberal, and then at the end, when she said, I'm moving out of the Midwest, that was her breaking up with you. This is her talking to somebody previously. Politics, which are life, if you think they are not important, this is hangover from somebody else. She's putting it on you. That's how good I am at this. I am available for consultation, legal, corporate. I am a member of Toastmasters. I am a public speaker. I am available for public speaking events. Thank you. This has been a Nick Wilson Conceptual Semantics Deception Detection Breakdown. Thank you.